Welcome to this lesson where we'll explore over 1,000 prompt examples so you can get a lot of inspiration about what are some different types of prompts out there. And then we'll find some examples, we'll save them to our AI cheat sheet for reference, and then we'll go into some specific ones for business and for life for examples. Let's begin. On this website, there's over 1,000 prompts that you could explore. This is to give you inspiration and ideas for many different prompts, and then you know how to take it to the next level using the 3 parts of a prompt to take these basic ones and make them even better. But let's explore just how to use this website. So you can search right here. So if I am a grant writer, I could type grants, and there's 2 prompts for grant writing, for example. If I'm fitness, I could type fitness, and there's ones for fitness related, for example. So that's the search bar at the top where you could type in a topic. Next, you have these categories: marketing, technology, business. They're separated for both business and life examples: education, social media, personal development. When you click on one, there are 2 ways to view it. You can view as a list using this button right here, and it'll show you just a list of all the ones that are in this category. And then you could also click this square icon, and you can see it just in a different view. But let's say, and then when you click on one, say for example, I like this journaling one. If I click on it, it says start a daily journal to reflect on a topic. And then here's the prompt: write a list of keywords related to starting a daily journal for reflection. You could copy it, and then it's copied to your clipboard. You could then go to ChatGPT, start a new chat by clicking either this icon right here or this button right here to start a new chat. And you could paste using Control V. I recommend using keyboard shortcuts, and you could press enter. But really, the next level here is you need to take it to the next level and add your 3 parts for it. So let's say you are a journal creator. Let's see, help me write a list of questions related to a journal entry that I can use to log my personal thoughts and gain a insight to how my day was. And then I'm going to delete the rest. So use them. What we're doing is, one, we're not using just the copy, don't copy paste and just use things blindly. Copy pasting is just being very lazy. And so we used it as inspiration, and then using our 3 parts, we took it to the next level. We're like, hey, you're a journal creator. Help me write a list of questions related to a journal entry that I could use to log my personal thoughts and gain insight into how my day was. So I'm going to press enter, see what comes out. Oh, so now I got a much better response. Again, these are just for inspiration to get some ideas, and then you already know how, using those 3 parts, role, task, and format, to take it to the next level. Now I got a much better prompt that I could use for a journal entry or for business or for life, for example. So if I like this, great, that's cool. The next step is to save, practice a few prompts, and then if you find ones that you like, copy them, copy, and then go to your AI cheat sheet, which remembers it has 2 categories. One for AI tools, ones that you can reference all the different tools that you're using, because ChatGPT isn't the be-all end-all of all of these AI tools. You'll use different ones to get a better output, just the tool alone, for example. And then you'll come across your favorite ones. So I could even just have this I could create a category for business prompts, and then I could create a category for personal prompts. I do go later in the course into a full advanced Notion course, so creating headers and stuff like this, I'll show you how to use it. So you could do the plus sign. I like using H3 for a new heading section, H3. So that's what I'm doing, but I'm using keyboard shortcuts. And then I could do a bullet and paste my personal prompts, and now I have my business prompts, and it's all in one cheat sheet that I could reference. And as I get better using AI tools, everything's saved here, so it's not saved saved in my brain, which I get overwhelmed and I forget. For example, I have poor memory. So everything's saved in here so I could always reference it when I'm doing work for business or for, hey, I want to use AI tools and ChatGPT for my personal life, for example. So that's just the overview. So explore all the different prompts. There's many different categories. Find ones that you like, play with them, test them out. But I really, once you paste them, rewrite them, make them better. That's the real challenge that I really want to challenge you with this is not just copy pasting, for example, because then it doesn't connect with what you do, for example, both personal and business life. Now, there's also going to be an attached Notion workbook that's going along with this course. So in that, you'll have access to these two sections here where I created these. I referenced them in a previous one. They're called emulating experts. And this is like, these are roles or people that work in a department in a business, the main categories that you can specialize to accomplish a specific task or to gain a unique insight, for example. So if I have CEO, marketing head, sales managers, chief financial officer, customer service. So you have the role of the person, what department they would likely be in. What are some use cases that you would use them for? Oh, I need to do some strategic planning. Oh, I need to improve my sales performance. Oh, I need to manage my budget constraints. Oh man, I got a customer complaint. How should I handle that? So these are some many different scenarios that you could apply. And then I created some example prompts that you can use in that category, saying, oh, as a CEO, how would you approach our next product launch? Or as a sales manager, how can we increase our product sales for this quarter? And you provide more these are just a baseboard for you to rewrite and get and provide more context, more examples, more information, so that ChatGPT can give you a much better response out. So these are some business examples. Go ahead and explore, pick some and test them out. Then I have here same format, but for life experts. So these are some common life experts that you would hire to help in some life situation, a problem or a challenge or task that you're working on. It could be a life coach, a therapist, a doctor, a lawyer, nutritionist, personal trainer, financial advisor, career counselor, meditation instructor. Now, again, I'm always going to caveat, do not put personal information in it. It is going to happen. It's just inevitable. It's not going to don't freak out. I mean, at the end of the day, but just be cognitive of just not sharing personal information, like especially PHI information in with this. Or if you're a small business owner, don't put your client's details information in here. Use best practices and obscure the information, make it generic. Don't make it personal, for example. But these things can really help solve questions better than going to a Google search, for example, or doing research. Or sometimes we don't have the budget to afford some of these experts, but we have a real serious question, for example. So here you could do, as a life coach, how can I better manage my work-life balance? As a doctor, hey, I have this pain in my left elbow, and every time I move it this way, it really, really, really hurts. And ask me some follow-up questions to help me diagnose this issue, for example. Or as a lawyer, what should I consider before signing a new contract? I'm going to get hired for a new first-time job, and here's the legal contract that they want me to sign. What should I be aware of, for example? As a nutritionist, provide me a vegetarian meal plan for weight loss. As a career counselor, how can I make my resume stand out? What are some effective job strategies? As a financial advisor, how should I be investing my savings? Now again, I'm always going to caveat this. Do not solely rely on whatever the AI models output, because again, they don't have your best interest at heart. They don't know who you are. There's no memory. There's no reasoning. They're just text predictors. That's all they do, is just generate text based on some input that you put. Not to mean they're not going to do anything malice, for example. They're very neutered as far as their output response, because again, the companies don't want to get sued, for example. So, but just know that always anything that they output, always run that by an expert. So I'm still going to hire an attorney. I'm still going to go see the doctor. I'm still going to go and hire a therapist, for example. But sometimes they're not available or it's expensive and you just have this one question. You could use these models as life coaches or role models, for example. So let's go over some tasks so that you could practice using these prompts. So the first thing I want you to do is find and test 5 business prompts, and then find another 5 that are life prompts. Then what I want you to do is rewrite them and improve them using our 3 parts of a prompt: add a role, better define the task, and then be more specific on the output that you're looking for. And then as you test those out, find the ones that you really like, that you're like, hey, this is actually pretty helpful for personal life or for my business, for example. I'm going to save them in your cheat sheet. So in your cheat sheet over here, right under favorite prompts, save them and separate them out. These are my business prompts. These are my personal prompts. That way you have this one cheat sheet to reference as you progress using these tools. So go ahead and practice those. And that ends this lesson, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.